Hey planners, it's Tay of Shantae Plans and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be memory planning the week of January 17th to the 23rd and using the self-care kit from Harriet Wright Designs. I've also pulled in some floral deco from Sadie Stickers to pair with this kit, and I am really excited about planning this spread because this kit is so beautiful. It had this very fresh and like sort of breath of fresh air feel to it when I sat down to plan with this, which was really cool because the kit that I'd used before it was very like deep colors and kind of moody. It was the Twilight kit from Christine Paper Studio, which I loved and was obsessed with. And so shifting from those very deep moody winter colors to this sort of bright wintry kit really felt really fun. Also, it's become kind of amazing as I've been doing these memory planning spreads where by the time I get to the voiceover, it's like weeks after the week has passed and quite some time after I've done the actual planning. When I sit down to do the voiceover, it's kind of an opportunity for me to sort of take a trip down memory lane and look and see what actually happened to me this week. So let's go ahead and find out. I am putting down the bottom washi, and this was kind of interesting because I hadn't had this experience before where the bottom washi was a little bit shorter than the columns, and so when I lined it up, they left a little bit of space, which is why I decided to pull in some of those large florals into the bottom washi section, and I ended up really liking the way that came out. And so what I decided to do was just like push the bottom washi so that it was like lined up with the edge in the center by the coil on both sides of the page, and then just have the floral deco going off the edge on each side of the page. And I really liked the visual of that, and I kind of repeated something similar up at the top with the date cover deco. I decided instead of adding florals to the date covers themselves to just decorate above them, and so I used some of the bow garlands from Sadie Stickers and the floral deco I just placed on the edges, and then I also added in some of the dangle deco from Sadie Stickers and have that drop just like down on the sides on the outside of the column, just sort of like framing that area. And I thought it felt very like not like too much, but just like very subtle type of day cover deco that felt really festive and very pretty, and I was really happy with how that came together. I feel like I go through like alternating moods when it comes to my date cover deco, where sometimes I really want to just like add all the florals and let's add foils and florals and layer everything, and just like I'm throwing everything in the kitchen sink at my date cover area. And then there are some times where I feel like I want to like pull back and make it a little bit more subtle, and it's always an interesting journey. My date cover deco moods, they shift weekly. So moving into my sidebar, decided to do something a little bit different with the placement here. Instead of having the month in the actual month section, I used one of the washi strips from the kit, and she had these gorgeous, beautiful washi strips in her kit that are like third box and half box sized. And my friend Lauren of Plan Mosh Plan, a lot of times when she has boxes like that, she'll take like just whited out boxes that just have a clean foil line around them, place it in the center of those types of boxes so that it gives her a white out space that allows her to write in them, which is a great use of those boxes. But I decided to pull one into the sidebar and just use it kind of decoratively because I thought that print was so pretty and I loved the look of it. And so I added that at the top, added a trim from Sadie Stickers underneath it, then layered one of the notched square boxes from the kit with some florals, added the January script from Paper Trail Plans, added some foil trims from Bloom Paper Studio around the quote box, that's the word, which says take care of yourself. And then underneath there, I'm adding in the bow checklist, and I'm going to use that instead of using it as an actual checklist, but just as like a background behind my fashion doll, who I love this fashion doll, and I absolutely picked her because there's a full box in this kit where the fashion doll in the kit full box, she's wearing a sweater and some jeans. And I saw this girl and she was wearing a sweater and some jeans, and I was like, and her sweater was white, which totally went with like the very soft tones in this kit, which that was easily like the biggest challenge in trying to find a fashion doll to pair with this kit was finding one that had soft enough colors where she wasn't going to clash with what was happening in the kit. And even like the girl in the full box that has on like the sweater with denim, it's a very light wash of denim and you don't see much of her jeans. So my fashion doll on the sidebar, she felt a little bit bold, maybe a little bit, just because of her denim, but her sweater was like perfect for this kit, and I felt like her whole mood and vibe absolutely went with the mood and vibe of this kit. So I was like, yeah, that's my girl. On to our day by day. Starting with Monday, it was Martin Luther King Jr. Day, which I did not get that day off of work, but it's so funny as I'm saying this in recording the voiceover, I am now back to a hybrid work schedule. But at this point, I was still working from home. So even though I didn't have that day off, I was still working from home. So it's not that bad. So it was Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Underneath there, I added in one of the bow headers and then added some foil trims from Bloom Paper Studio around it to add a little lace ribbon look detail to it. Then put down a half box, also from Harriet Wright Designs, but not from the kit. I actually oh wow, this is a while ago. I feel like this was like last year or maybe even the year before. I went on like a box buying binge from Harriet Wright Designs because she had like a bunch of really great half boxes and label stickers in like 2 different shades of pink, a white and a gray and a marble. And I picked up a bunch of them just to like have boxes in my stash. At the time, we weren't getting as many boxes and kits, and I wanted to make sure I had like plenty of boxes because I used a lot in my spreads. But it worked out for this kit because I felt like a lot of the boxes that she had in this kit had designs on them or bows or center bows in particular. And for me, I really like having just like a clean box with like just the foil trim around it. It allows me to layer foils and embellishments and jazz it up however I decide to. So that's why I brought in some boxes from Harriet Wright Designs, but not quite from this kit. And I was watching just some videos on YouTube. I have gotten into like watching some of these like social commentary type videos on YouTube, which are super interesting. I feel like that like evolved from me watching like beauty community commentary type videos into just like people make commentary videos about just like every topic under the sun on YouTube, and it is an eye-opening experience for me and has been because I didn't know there was all of this content on YouTube. And it's so easy to like, you start watching one video and then because the algorithm starts suggesting other things that are related to what you watch, you fall down this rabbit hole of watching all these videos and getting all these different opinions on very interesting topics. And they can be quite entertaining and nice background noise when you're working, especially when you're working from home and you don't have like other people to socialize with. I mean, B is here and he's great, but but he's working too. So we don't really like during our work hours. It's not like we're able to just like sit and chit chat with each other. He may be on a work call or in a meeting or something like that. And so it's nice, especially working from home, to like listen to just like topics of conversation that are really interesting. That's what that's about. Then I was, oh my gosh, it's so funny. I'm working on a planner project. No idea which particular planner project I'm referencing there. I've quite a few I'm working on at the moment. I'm wondering if that was Ray and Tay, which has now been announced, but at that time it wasn't. Then I also had a grocery delivery on Monday. Okay, we're on to Tuesday. Move it along, Tay. Got up, went to the gym. I have been doing a really good job of trying to stay consistent with going to the gym Monday through Friday. And because of COVID, they had changed the hours at my gym on Saturday and Sunday. And because they weren't opening the gym till 7 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday. And I like being out of the gym by 7 a.m. Like I like to get up early, have it be the first thing I do. I'm like 6 a.m. at the gym type of girl, and then by 7 I want to be done and on my way home, because it feels like if I go early then it's done before my day gets started, and it feels like the whole working out thing doesn't like interrupt me doing like my normal day routine. So what that created was a schedule in which Monday through Friday I'm at the gym, Saturday and Sunday I'm at home living my life. I watched Ray and Moshe's uploads. I think they must have done a collab, maybe. Either that or they both put up videos that day and I watched both of them. Did did some work emails. Oh, and B and I have been reading the Bible in the evenings, which has been so great. We don't always like read together, and so this has been really fun to just like do this together. It's been something we started. It was something we started actually like at the beginning of January, so like at the beginning of the year, and it was something new for us that we've really been enjoying. On to Wednesday, I started off at the gym again. Then I had 3 meetings on them. Good grief. Okay. My job doesn't require me to have a lot of meetings. And so that was really funny to me because I feel like that's something I see Ray and Moshi Mark all the time in their planners. They're like always in meetings for their jobs, but that's not as typical for my job. So 3 meetings in one day is abnormal and a lot for me. Then also marked some meal prep. Oh, I was watching This Is Us episode 3. Oh, I must have been watching the new season of This Is Us, which is the final season, which sucks so much. I love that show so much. And so I'm sad that it is the last season, but enjoying it very, very much. On to Thursday. Hey, I'm getting caught up. Yay. Also, I have not highlighted the fact that I've been putting down the full boxes, adding headers above them, and then using that lace trim from Sadie Stickers in between the full box and the header, and then kind of alternating between using that or using these. I don't quite know what to call them. They're from Honey Inked, and it's that little swooshy flourish thing. And so I'll put one in the center and then cut another one in half and place those 2 halves on either side of it to create my own divider. And I love the look of it. Visually, I think it's just so cool. And so it creates just a fun pattern on the page. So I've been alternating between that and using the headers from the kit to create like a header above my full boxes. And so on Thursday, I placed the full box with the fashion girl that was in the kit full boxes. She is so fabulous and so cool, and I love her hat. And I tend to put my favorite full box on Thursday, and that definitely was my favorite full box. So that is why it is there. I cleaned the kitchen and put away the dishes on that Thursday. That I feel that feels very domestic and productive. Proud of me. You ever have days where you're just like, woo, I did stuff. I adulted. And that's great. Yay me. Those days don't always happen. So when they do, you got to be proud of yourself. And then I was watching a Bob Iger interview on YouTube. Bob Iger was the president of Disney for many, many years. And he is someone who inspires me professionally so much. I think he is a really, really smart and strategic business person. Then I ordered some free COVID tests because they were sending out those like notices and emails that let you know, hey, if you want to sign up to get free COVID tests, just fill out this form and we'll mail out the free COVID test. I had gotten that email, and so they mail you out free COVID tests, which is great just to have, just in case you need one. And then we were watching Blackish, which is also the final season of Blackish. Oh my gosh, final season of This Is Us and final season of Blackish this year. Oh, 2 shows that I really, really love that are going away. On to Friday. It was the PBC sale. Oh, wow. That was a really good weekend. And I also, of course, always mark the PBC sale in my planner because I have to do PR posts because Sadie Stickers was in the PBC sale for this sale go around, which if you're unfamiliar with the PBC sale, it's a large collective sale for different planner shops. And so it's a really great way of finding new planner shops if you are new to the planner community, because it's like a bunch of different shops that are all having a sale on the same day. So it's a really great time to shop because you get a great discount and you can try new shops out if you're looking for new shops to try. Went to the gym. It was payday. Awesome. Oh, we went to downtown Disney. This is so funny. Okay, so we were going to downtown. We're going to Disneyland. It's so funny because at this point in my planner, it was something that was going to happen in the future. As I'm recording this voiceover, something that happened in the past. But for Valentine's Day, we did the whole Disneyland Sweethearts Night, and what we knew, because the hours for the Disneyland Sweethearts Night was from 5 p.m. to to midnight, or excuse me, 8 p.m. to midnight, but they let you in a couple hours before the park closed. So we got there at like 5. But knowing we were going to be there at night, we were like, okay, we're going to be in Disneyland at night in February. We're going to be cold. We need to make sure we get some sweatshirts, get a beanie, be prepared to be walking around at Disneyland at night in cold weather. The night we went to Disneyland that week was the most random heat wave week in February, totally unexpected. So everything, we went to downtown Disney, had dinner, did some shopping, was a lot of fun, found really cute outfits and things to wear, and totally did not need them. And completely had to change what we were wearing like right before we left. I'll go into it, and you know what? I don't even know if I'm doing a plan with me for that spread, so it's actually okay. I was just gonna say I'll go into it more when I do the plan with me for that video, but no, it's fine that I'm talking about it now because I don't think I'm filming a plan with me for that week. It was crazy. It was so hot. We were there until I think about 11:30. It was when I was just like, I'm done walking around. I'm ready to go home. But literally, it was like 11:30 at night in February, and I didn't need a jacket, and I was wearing a short sleeve shirt, and I could not believe it. Couldn't believe it at all. It was so abnormally hot for February, but it was a great time and a great day. But anyways, and going to downtown Disney is always fun. If you're not familiar with it, it's not like a theme park at all. It's more like a promenade where they just have shopping, different stores. There's like a Lego store. They have a stage with like live entertainment and musical guests and things like that. There's also even, I believe, a theater there. And so it's more of an outdoor walking around and dining and different restaurants type of a venue that's literally right next to Disneyland, and it's Disney themed, and so you can get a lot of Disney merchandise and shop for Disney stuff while you're there. So on Saturday was the second day of the PBC sale. I got some Happy Meal. I taught my Patreon class, which I do those classes every month. And I'm super excited for the upcoming class for March. We're going to do a Zoom class, which is going to be a lot of fun. I had an eyelash appointment. Onto Sunday, I slept in and then filmed a journal with me. Those have been so much fun because I feel like getting into journaling this year has just been really fun because it allowed me to try something new, and planning is always going to be like my love. I will never not love planning. And so it's interesting trying to find a balance and trying to make time for both, especially as my schedule has gotten busier. But I'm really enjoying journaling. Then I did some editing, and actually quite a bit of editing. I think I remember because I had a lot of editing that I needed to do, kind of like how I am like literally right now. I got some more editing I definitely need to do. And then I had an Amazon delivery to finish up the day. Actually, I'm just kind of going over things here and just marking down my editing session, layering some flowers around that box. Sorry, I should look up at the screen. I was looking down at my planner to see what I had written, but got a little bit ahead of myself. I'm going to finish up Sunday by marking an Amazon delivery. And that is it. I had so much fun planning with this spread. Also, what was so great, like the response to the pictures and stuff that I had posted to this spread on Instagram were so kind and sweet. And I think a lot of people really liked this spread because I think the colors are just like really beautiful and so like visually striking. When you see it, you're just like, wow, it does, because it does. It's like a total mood lift because it just feels very light and airy and pleasant. Or maybe that's just my interpretation of it, but that's how I feel when I look at this spread. It feels fabulous. And I hope you guys feel that way too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all are having an amazing day, and I will see you next video. Bye.